Very good evening, dear friends. Basically, today I want to discuss a very burning issue. New education policy has given lot of stress upon skill and value aided education. And now a question arises, yeah, a skill can be acquired through practice, through the pedagogical intervention based on the experiential learning. Yeah, we can teach the skills to the students. And skills can be inherited also from one generation to another generation based upon the type of the profession adopted in the family. But if I talk about the values, and especially if I talk about the national values or the United Nations values or the shared values, the question becomes very interesting. Dear friends, most of us, being in the field of the education, think that values can be taught inside the class by making very colorful textbooks, by making some curriculum. Yes, some of the values can be taught by this way. But what do I found during my pilot research in various schools? That if you want to inculcate the values among the students through schools or through the unit of the family, there is only one mechanism, that we have to start practicing the values. And once we teachers, principals, administrators start practicing those values, certainly they create an epicenter of impact, and that particular goes into the seismic effect among the people who are working with them. If a teacher is there, teacher starts practicing those values, certainly the students are keen observers. They will learn those values, they will imbibe those values, they will copy those values, and they will ultimately try to live those values. So, values cannot be taught merely through the images, visuals, or text. It is a behavioral science. Till we are not showing that behavior which qualifies that specific value, the students will not nurture it. They will not have any sort of inspiration or motivation to learn that particular value. So this is very important in contemporary education era, when we are going to adopt new education policy very shortly, that we have to work on the training of the teachers rather than refining the textbook. Because if our teachers are trained, if they are having passion, if they are having those particular dream to build a better India, to build a better globe and better citizens, certainly that passion will inspire them to imbibe the values and shared values among themselves. And once they will go to the classroom transition, certainly they will express those values while discussing the content. They will, for instance, I share the one value, they will imbibe coexistence by co-creating the knowledge within the classroom setup. If they start co-creating the knowledge, certainly the participatory approach will be there, and the value of the coexistence, understanding each other's perspective, will be strengthened. So like that, if they are punctual to the class and whatever they teach then the value of punctuality will be imbibed among the students. If they are honest in their speech, then certainly the honesty will be imbibed. So the parents and teachers need to be educated and need to refine their behavior as per the need of the new education policy. Then certainly new education policy is going to make the drastic change in the mindset of the people, and ultimately we will be able to create a civilized masses and those masses will certainly be useful not only for any specific country, but they will prove themselves as a global citizen. Thank you.